Hello, you bastards! Welcome back to the Robert Kubica Career Mode series. Here we are then. We've only got 5 races left on the year. Lewis Hamilton leads the points by 4 points. And I'm in third, so they're 7 points behind Lewis Hamilton. 3 points behind Kimi Räikkönen. This is a 3-way fight for the championship. Felipe Massa is about 30 points behind Lewis. So it is between me, Räikkönen and Hamilton. 3 drivers from 3 different teams fighting it out. 5 races to go. This is going to be a great end to this World Championship. In the Constructors, it's a close fight between McLaren and Ferrari. We, BMW, are pretty much not really in the fight, outside chance, but highly unlikely because Nick Heidfeld has been nowhere, and I'm not a one-man show at the end of the day. Here we go in qualifying then. Of course, last time in Spa was also a low downforce track, but I did have a shit setup, and I got a better setup today. But I'm going on the grass still. What's going on? Dreadful driving. And of course, look at my engine. It's overheating. Absolute disaster. What is going on? And of course, you may notice last time out, I got this new mini map and tyre thing and brake bloody throttle weathered graphics on screen. I'll try and find a way to download that. It's pretty easy. You can just type up on YouTube or Google how to get that. But if not, if anyone needs help with that, I'll assist, I suppose. So here we are in qualifying then. You may have noticed I've got a lot of spare time on my hands now for the next week or two, so a lot more content will be going out before I've got a bunch of exams later on. And trying to rush through this series as quick as possible because I've got a new series I want to do on this channel. But anyway, cross the line. That's a great lap.
Welcome to Italy. The weather, as so often is the case here, is just wonderful. Räikkönen first. Felipe Massa second. Jarno Trulli third. The Sauber driver performed brilliantly in qualifying to line up fourth. Kimi Räikkönen fifth. Fernando Alonso sixth. Rosberg seventh. Button eighth. Fisichella ninth. David Coulthard 10th. Sebastian Vettel 11th. Hamilton 12th. Anthony Davidson 13th. Motlo 14th. Sebastian Vettel 15th. Nick Heidfeld was way off the pace of his teammate. He starts in 16th. Barrichello 17th.
Kazuki Nakajima
18th. Sutil 19th. Webber 20th. Nelson Piquet 21st. Sato 22nd.
Here we are then on the grids for the Italian Grand Prix, lining up in 4th position. That's not too bad on the second row off the grid. I can't see the lights because of the HUDs at the top of the screen, but we are underway for the Italian Grand Prix rather. Getting a bit ahead of myself there, and we get a great start for once. We're in the slipstream of one of the Ferraris there. It's Felipe Massa. We're going to go down inside into turn 1. No, we don't. Be quite conservative. Actually, scratch that. We're side by side with Massa. He cuts the second corner though. The cheeky bastard. Unbelievable. I'm up into P2 though. Let's go. How on earth has he got away without that penalty? That's an absolute disgrace from Felipe Massa there. Absolute cheating bloody bastard. What an arsehole. Look at that. Look at that. That's unbloody believable. But anyway, he's so far ahead. We're not even at the end of lap 1 and Massa's almost 2 seconds ahead, which is an absolute joke. And oh my days, where am I going? I'm going off the circuit here at Ascari, and I have skipped the corner there, but we should ignore that. Let's just swiftly move on, because that was taking the liberty there from me. But I've gained quite a lot on that on Massa. I've really not got the pace to fight with Felipe today. He's buggering off, to be quite frank. Kovalainen now is a second behind me. Could have been closer if I didn't cut this Ascari chicane. It's come to the end of lap 1. But yes, a one-stop strategy today, as you do lose a lot of time in the pits, of course, around this circuit. So we want to try and reduce the amount of pit stops we do. Here in the second chicane though, I'll go over the curb and I lose the car almost into the wall, but luckily I do hit the wall, but I don't come away with any damage. I'm down into P7. Absolute disaster there. We was running well in P2. I really need a good result today because of course I crashed out in Spa last time. One of the Hondas, I think it's Barrichello, is out of the race. I'm not quite sure why. I got hit by Renault. What a poor bastard. So he's out of the Grand Prix at one of the Lesmos there. And here on lap 7, then we're still running in P7, but we're on the back of Kimi Räikkönen, and I've lost my front wing on his bum, and that's me. I'm going to have to pit. So the one-stop strategy has been, well, it's failed, because I need to pit now to get a new bloody front wing. But, oh mate, he was going so slow for that chicane, it was an absolute joke. And of course with damage, we learned the hard way that damage on 100% is lethal, because we crashed out in Spa, and of course we lost the front wing again in Spa as well, multiple times. And it's happened again here in Monza. So this race is going from bad to worse. We've spun out from P2, we've crashed from P7, we come out in P14 here on lap 9, going into the first corner. I lose the back end under braking, and that won't be the first time, that won't be the only time rather that'll happen this race. Let's get a replay of that. Going into the first corner, I don't know what happened to the rear. It felt like the brakes were going, but of course the brakes weren't going. It's just I'm a noob. Look at that, absolute joke. And I do actually cut across the chicane, a bit like Massa on lap 1. Here on lap 10 then, we gain some positions as some cars go into the pits. Lovely stuff then, up into P11. Great, fantastic. I'm fighting for the World Championships, it's not what I need. Through a scurry, we don't cut it this lap here on lap 10. We're behind Nico Rosberg, and we've crashed into the back of him! Just like in Spa, we've crashed into the back of Nico Rosberg. He's lost his rear wing, he's out of the Grand Prix. And I have to come in once again for another bloody front wing. So we've got enough fuel in the car now to make it to the end. If that says 13, I can't read. But anyway, across the chicane, we skip the chicane off into the gravel. That's more positions we're going to lose now. We've lost a position to a Super Aguri of Anthony Davidson. That's a complete joke. We are now pretty much in last place, which is a disgrace. Kimi Räikkönen, the championship leader, is leading the Grand Prix. A Ferrari 1-2 here at Monza. That is crazy. But anyway, we overtake Anthony Davidson. What an achievement that is. Up into P17 on lap 12. We're behind Kazuki Nakajima. He's going so slow. He's like a shopping trolley, and Anthony Davidson has gone down my inside into the first lesson. I'm being overtaken by a Super Aguri. The Super Aguris weren't even racing by the time of the season. Could he have got bloody financial troubles or something? I don't bloody know. This is an absolute joke. And my championship rivals are in the top 4, and I'm fighting for 18th. I'm in the bottom 4. Unbelievable. My teammates in 7th place getting 2 points at BMW. Of course, we didn't score any points last time, so that's a bit of a joke. We go down the inside of Anthony Davidson into Ascari, and now we're on the back of Kazuki Nakajima. I thought we was going to go into the back of him then as well. Luckily, we don't. Here on lap unlucky number 13, we're going to go down the inside of Kazuki Nakajima for P16. This is the battle of the race, isn't it, for P16? That's a lovely move. Up into P16, he stays on my side there. Let's get a replay, because I'm not quite sure how he actually managed to stay by my side. Yeah, okay, of course he did. He cut the corner. That's how he managed to do it. What a bastard. Brilliant. I don't know what the AI are playing at, but here on lap 14, we're going to gain some positions as some cars come into the pits. Admittedly, there's no, like, what's the point, man? I'm scoring no points. Hopefully, if I stay out of trouble, I could make my way back into the top 8. I've got alright pace, so I hope I can. Here on lap 19, we're up into P12 now, chasing down Nelson Piquet for P11. Brilliant. My teammate will be coming into the pits this lap, and I've lost the rear again. But I've gone straight across the chicane, the runoff area. Go through the little barrack chicane there, makeshift chicane, and I've managed to survive that one. And of course, through the chicane again, I've lost it again. I'm making the same mistakes over and over again. The yellow flags are out for my embarrassing display of driving. Been overtaken by Giancarlo Fisichella in the bloody Force India, but we get past him. No, of course, okay, he goes across the grass on the Lesmo. Brilliant stuff. Can we get him running outside? Are we still side by side? Just about, as I do go a bit wide through that second Lesmo. Onto the straight here, underneath the oval, the classic oval, which I might play on NR 2003 if I find the download of it. But Giancarlo Fisichella goes round my outside through Ascari. That's absolutely embarrassing for me. One of the championship rivals is being overtaken by a bloody Force India. We're in the slipstream now. We should be able to overtake him piss easy into the final corner of Parabolica. We're going to go down inside. Can we outbrake him? We bloody hope so. Yes, we can. Lovely stuff. P12. I mean, this is what it's all about. Fighting for P12. Brilliant stuff. Bring on Singapore. These last 2 races have been an absolute joke. Here on lap 20, I've lost the rear again under braking. And I'm 99% sure I have not got a brake problem. I think it's just my poor driving, but I'm not sure what's going on this race with my braking and losing it under rear. Maybe it's the setup. Oh yeah, man, that's absolutely embarrassing. Absolute joke. Let's get spinning back the right way round. And oh my days, I'm spinning again. And around the first corner, Cutting across the chicane backwards. Here on lap 21. I'm falling further down the order. P15. God, make it stop, please. I'm trying to go around the right way. Blinking Nora. This race has gone from bad to worse to even worse to absolutely dire bloody barnacle. As I go across the grass there, I mean, my face is like the helmet there. Red. Absolutely red. A red ball of a face, to be honest. Here on lap 23, I'll do exactly the same bloody thing in turn 1. Now, come on, I'm bad to this game, but I'm not that bad. Come on. And it's happening here at Ascari as well. This is the worst race ever. I'm spinning around again. I've honestly never seen so much idiocy in all my time on this game, or playing this game. I mean, mate, this is absolutely embarrassing. My cats could play better than this, and I haven't got a cat. I'm spinning. This is a joke. This is not even funny anymore. I think I just gave up, to be honest. This is the worst driving I've seen in my life. I'm 18th. I'm 8 bloody 18th. I'm last. I'm actually last. Felipe Massa wins the Grand Prix for Ferrari. Lewis Hamilton comes in second. Is that Trulli in third? Brilliant stuff for him. We come across the line a lap down. Almost into the bloody wall there. As if it couldn't get any worse. 18th place.
After that fantastic
Bloody hell.
Italian
Trulli
Grand
gets a
Prix,
podium at its own Grand Prix. That's brilliant. Kovalainen. Okay, 5th for Raikkonen. He only gains 4 points in the championship. But with Hamilton in second place, I do believe... no, Hamilton needs the championship actually. So my apologies. He's on 88 points. And it'll be me staying on 73. 15 points then, I do believe, if I did the quick maths. So that's the European season over and done with. The ground war is over. And now we've got 4 races left to go. 15 points are in it. Can I win this World Championship? Find out in the next few races. I'll see you in Singapore.
Let me take control.